What's up, dudes? 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 What's up, dudes?
With my mic on these other streams you're hang on. My mic on these other streams you're hang on. My mic on these other streams you're hang on.
Oxpin, what's up, brother? So yeah, you guys just tuning in. This is Ronnie from EliteArk, the owner. We just launched our 4-man 15X about an hour ago now. Just flying around, chit-chatting, seeing what's everybody up to on the cluster. What's up, Zaik? Ronnie, did your server just wipe CNX? Yes, just wiped an hour ago. Yo, can I do a beginner map? I got like 1 hour left to work. Christian, we might launch a RAG 3 later. We're gonna see. We're monitoring the population right now. I think we're just about to hit 700 on 4-man alone, so that's pretty damn good. Oscar said, yo, I can't join Gen 1 with my character. It's stuck there. Make a ticket, Oscar. We could try to help you out. The reason why maybe you're stuck. Samuel asks, will RAG 3 or 4 come live soon? Yeah, we'll probably delay it, Samuel, like another 2 hours. Just to give people a... Oop, let's go back. People given a chance to raid. Get home from work. You playing PvP? Cameron, I'm the owner of the server. So right now I'm in spectator mode. So I don't play. None of my admins play. So right now we're basically... you're watching me watch other people play, basically. A little bit of a different perspective. Usually you guys are used to like just watching a streamer or a YouTuber play and you got their perspective. This is just me flying around the map and seeing who's PvP and who's contesting spots. Like these guys were just fighting it out. So yeah. Boxman said, I love this server, brother. That's cool, bro. Thank you. Appreciate you. We try. We're not perfect, like I always say, but we try. The Fonzel or the Fonsful says allowing the Lumina is a great idea. Well, that's to be determined. A lot of people asked for it in the suggestions on Discord. So we listened and we enabled it, and we're going to see how it works. We're not going to promise if it's going to make it onto our 3-man next week, but cross our fingers that it's like not super OP. We didn't really give it a chance, the Lumina, originally. We kind of just like disabled it, gave it a little bit of a chance, and was like, because it, with the Umbra being enabled, it was just kind of went hand in hand with how crazy OP that dragon is, or whatever you want to call it. So are you thinking of making a new cave, Clanberry asked? Oh, brother, we have over 250 custom caves. We're always adding new caves and content to our servers. You could check on our website, EliteArk.com, or Discord to see videos of all the cave locations and modifications and new bases and such like that. Wally said you should make a wipe day guide for new players. Most people don't know how to find. You know, Wally, I've been meaning to do that for like forever, to make a guide of basically what Elite Arc offers, because I feel like we offer so many unique features that just people aren't used to, like our Discord credits, the in-game shop, kits. There's just a lot of stuff that could be very overwhelming for new players. So you're right. A guide would be a great idea. I have to figure out how to do that, and it probably will have to come in sections because it'll just be a lot of stuff because we do offer a lot of unique such different things. Why is it so hard? Carl said, why is it so hard to make a server not pay to win? Because every server costs $85 per month to run. We run over 125 servers. So the servers have to be funded somehow. People just think, oh, just don't do pay to win. Okay, well, who's donating? Who's donating close to $10,000 a month to run these servers? So, and that's just running the servers. You're not talking about paying my admin staff. You're not talking about mod development, website costs, and Discord, development bot costs. So it adds up. Would I love to not have to offer anything? I mean, I started EliteArk as a hobby. Would I love to do everything for free? Of course. Of course. I would love to just set it and forget it and not do anything. That it's just not possible. You'll never find an unofficial popular server that doesn't offer something to fund it. Whitelist, when whitelist is available for Nitrito, I will cut back tremendously on almost all of the pay to win stuff. But again, I don't want to do whitelisting like MTS used to do back in the day, because then what you have to do as a server owner is you have to limit the servers to force people to buy whitelist. Now, see, with EliteArk, you don't have to buy anything. Everything is gettable in game. So when a lot of people use and throw around the term pay to win because it's one of the most overused terms, it's not pay to win. It's pay to be lazy. It's pay to have fun. You don't have to buy anything. 99% of the alpha tribes don't buy anything because they don't need to. AI in my thumbnails? Yeah, bro. I mean, I don't know anybody who doesn't use AI in their thumbnails to some extent or hire somebody to do it. The hate on the AI thumbnails. The video is 100% not AI. Watch the videos. They're the ones that count. The thumbnail is just there for show, my dude. Don't hate on the thumbnail. People do be trying to hate on anything, don't they? Zeke said, we're grateful for these servers, man. I'm a beginner. I don't understand all the mod items and kits and such. Yep, I understand, brother. That's why, like, that other gentleman suggested that we make some type of tutorial guide video for new people. Mr. Squid, if is talking about in chat about the thumbnail still. Yep. Watch the video. You'll see. A lot of time and effort goes into the videos. Those, obviously, you could tell by my voice here. That's my voice in the videos. For the ones that, we have audio and voiceovers for, like the top 10 and such like that. I'm surprised that the thumbnails hurt your feelings that much. That's crazy. Is there a trio server right now? Yes, join the Discord. We have 5 clusters. Discord.gg/EliteArk. Our 3-man wipes next Friday, though. Sarko said, "Are you spectating people?" Yeah, I'm the owner, so I'm just spectating people on wipe day. Server wiped about an hour and 20 or so minutes ago, so we're just checking it out, having some fun, just chit chatting while watching some people start their wipe day. Zeto says Snecky is the best helper. Snecky is an admin, but thank you. I will relay the message. FMC says, is meshing allowed? No, it's bannable. We ban. Ban. Heaven, is this PvE? No, Heaven, this is PvP, heavily PvP server. It's not PvE friendly at all. Fully Nocturnal asked, Ron, do you ever think about making a 3-man that's not limited tech? Limited tech, which is, for guys that don't know, is no tech suits basically. So there's no Power Rangers flying around. It's actually quite popular, guys. Our 3-man does very well and actually retains population a lot. So I see it if we have 4-man and 2-man that basically allows everything. Why would we then have a 3-man that allows everything? There's little to no uniqueness to that. So I think our 3-man is cool in terms of the no tech suit thing. How many people are on the server right now? If you go to EliteArk.com, we don't hide our population or anything. It's all right there. It's live and it's for everyone to see. I think we have 650 people on just 4-man right now, and there's almost 1,100 on EliteArk on the combined with the other clusters. But yeah, EliteArk.com. Sarko said, "So you're Ronnie. What's up? What's up, Sarko? It is I." The Fonzel said 3-man is absolutely superb. Yeah, like I said, a lot of people love limited tech. It's not for everybody. A lot of people like their tech suits, which is perfectly fine. That's why we have the 4 other clusters for it. I think if you're a 3-man tribe that likes tech suits, 4-man is right up your alley. You could 100% survive, get alpha, last the whole wipe with a good 3-man tribe, no doubts. So if you have a good 3-man, 4-man is your jam if you like tech suits as well. Mr. Chef Solo, is there anything you can reveal about the massive 6-man wipe coming up? Just like what's it massive this time around? So yeah, so we're going heavy on the promotions. The promotions have already started for 6-man. A lot of stuff goes on behind the scenes, which you guys probably know, seeing ads and promotions and such. But we're hitting heavy on the promotions for 6-man, so it's gonna do well just for that alone. But we're also going to offer, along with the cash prizes, some unique prizes for not just the single alpha, but we're going to also do first, second, third, fourth, and fifth place. So instead of just like one tribe winning it every wipe like usual, we're going to do like a top 5 sort of price. So it's going to be a lot of fun to watch other tribes stick around, because you have a good shot to reach the top 5. Can you remove dreads and ban them? Insane Gaming asked. If you want, suggest it on Discord and see how the conversation goes. As you guys know, I'm super involved on Discord, especially in the suggestions channel. So I read all of your suggestions, I comment, we go back and forth. And I totally, value everybody's suggestions, even though if we don't use them. So yeah, go on Discord, suggest it, talk about it. If a lot of people are in agreement, then we have no problem making the change happen. But sneak peek for the 6-man wipe, one of the new part of the alpha prize is going to be for the number one spot to make a game change for the next 6-man season within reason, of course. So it'll be a very powerful, prize, so to speak, for you to make a nice, cool new change setting. You want to maybe add a mod or take away a rule. So it'll be cool. Buff a dino, nerf a dino. Obviously, anything within reason, of course. It's so cool that you spec that. Hope we'll see raids. Yeah, right now you're gonna see a lot of taming, a lot of um, resourcing and such like that. So some open world PvPing, but the raiding won't start for another day as these tribes gather up their raiding stuff and get raiding dinos and such. Sarko said, Ronnie, you must make the 6-man alpha tribes raid each other. Bro, they're not doing anything. Well, we could try, but, a lot of tribes are not going to raid each other. That's just how it is. Some won't bother. They'd rather go the easy route. But we take that into account for the alpha applications. So don't think we don't. Are you on Twitch? Yeah, I'm trying something different now. I'm on Twitch, Kick, YouTube, and TikTok. It's kind of cool. I'm like reading everybody's chats. So if I read something off of like whatever you're watching me from, it could be somebody else's comment on another streaming platform. Kick is amazing. Kick is cool. I've never used it. Today's our first day using it, so we'll see. It's hard reading all the chats. Insane Gaming said, "Do you think next season on 3-man you'll ban dreads?" Like I said to the other guy, make a suggestion and we could see. Is this the EliteArk server? NDB asked on TikTok. Yes. I'm Ronnie, the owner. I'm spectating our wipe day, so I'm not playing. I'm just spectating all the players playing. So you're watching me watch players. This is Rag 2. There's that pyro man. RVL's active? Yes. Which cluster are you spectating? This is the 4-man cluster. It just wiped an hour and a half ago or so. DeFonzo said, no tech suits on 3-man makes the game a bit more dino based. It definitely makes it more ground PvP, a little more melee, which a lot of people don't like, but it just brings a whole new aspect to the game because another day, within 24 hours, everybody will be on tech suits here. Lost Colony, Vale Winds are in, yes. Got a rough idea when Rag 3 will go live, Samuel asked. We're looking at maybe 4 p.m. Eastern, so that's in an hour and a half from now. I'll make a Discord announcement in maybe in a half an hour. Max asked, when is the new map coming out? Which new map, Max? Can I join on PS5, FDX? Yes. All the EliteArk maps are full cross play, so Xbox, PlayStation, Steam can all join. BBX, which rag is this? This is rag 2. I'm going to actually pop out and we'll check another server here. Let's look at Astreos. When did they wipe? Cameron asked. We wiped an hour and a half ago. Plenty of time to jump in. Plenty of time. Also on Discord, there's we had close to 500 recruitment posts. So there's a lot of tribes still missing that fourth man. So check on Discord under the 4-man recruitment channel, and you could see anybody still looking for a tribe. There's cheaters on EliteArk. Yes, there's always going to be cheaters in every game, pal. Always going to be cheaters. We are the highest populated cluster, so what does that do? That attracts the good players and it attracts the bad guys. So yes, there's always going to be cheaters. We do our best to ban. We have, I think the last time I checked, we had 2,400 people banned in the last 2 years. So, we do ban a lot. We do our best. We're not perfect. We are not going to catch a cheater the instant they cheat. But, make a ticket. We do our best, and, we'll look into banning anybody. Joker beginner 4-man. Yes. We're going to do another rag. We'll keep it isolated from the main cluster for a few hours so you guys can get it. Is Oceanic Astros coming out? No, Quiz. Not for the 4-man. Sorry. What does the supply drop loot look like? It's unique. All loot drops are custom on EliteArk. Super custom. I'm a plugin developer. Can I give you a free copy? No, you can't. We can't use plugins on the Trido, pal. Not possible. Sarko said, I'd love to be a helper or admin on a EliteArk server. Next time we have an helper application, brother, fill it out. Apply. Everybody starts off as helper. I got aimbotted while transferring a whole base. Charles said, "Yeah, that sucks, man. That happens in an online video game. Make a ticket. We'll ban them if you have proof. We cannot take your word for it. Sorry if that hurts your feelings, but your word of trust me, bro, I got aimbotted does not work. So I apologize, but no." Alex said, "I like EliteArk server." Thank you, Alex. Appreciate that. Event optimizer. The big problem, it's the tickets. You're not banned cheaters. We ban the most cheaters in all of unofficial ARC. So that is not true. I've showed proof of it on Discord on announcements. So go look on Discord. You could see we're very transparent. You may be upset because your particular ticket wasn't handled the way you liked it because you said the person aimbotted and you might not have had any proof, but that's how it goes, man. Yeah, we're gonna do a beginner. Probably in another hour and 15 minutes, around 4-ish Eastern. Fickle, another problem with Elite is the offline protection. It's BS. Well, it's very important. In Elite Arc, I like to say, to touch on offline protection, is this is a PvP server, Elite Arc. When you offline raid somebody, what are you doing? It's you versus structures. So what do you call that when you play versus a non-human? We call that PvE. So we boost offline protection so that there's less of PvE on our server. Because on Elite Arc, we like PvP. So if you don't like PvP, Elite Arc's not for you. So offline protection will stay. If you want to sit there and drain turrets offline with zero PvP, Elite Arc is not for you. You want to actually face players that give you a pushback, then Elite Arc is for you. Hey, Merrick, we don't use our own machines. We use Nitrito. Foster said, bro's taking out the essentials of the game. Not really. I would call that altering the game, just like mods do. This is what unofficial is for. Unofficial is altering the cluster, the server, differently to what the base vanilla game is made for. Why are you not listed in the same page as other servers then? We are. We're listed everywhere, Merrick. At least we should be showing, last I checked. Zake, are the shot points shared across the whole cluster? No. They're per map. I wish they were allowed per cluster across all maps, but currently they're not. They're per map. And the only way to earn them is through playtime in-game. When did you start streaming? Is this Ronnie Ashford said? Yeah, I just started streaming. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm just having fun chit chatting with you guys, answering questions. Nothing special. Just spectating the wipe, seeing what everybody's up to, answering your questions, like I said. Oh, it's a glitch, CN. PS5 doesn't show a lot of servers. Oh, that's stupid. Leave it to wildcard. Always something. Always something. Who the hell is speaking? Kyle said. It's Ronnie, the owner of EliteArk. If you haven't heard of us or played, come check us out. Discord.gg/EliteArk, and then join the Discord, and you could ask a million questions and join the server. Get a lot of info there. Rat holes are unrateable online. I disagree. I've personally spectated hundreds of rat hole raids. It depends who's defending it. If you got a really good tribe defending a rat hole, I mean, you have a good tribe defending any base location, it'll be tough. Evil Scottman said, enjoyed EliteArk since the ASE days. Great job, Ronnie. That's cool, bro. You're one of the OGs. 11 years I've been doing EliteArk. Peyton, I've been banned from your Discord 3 years ago. Join our support Discord. It's a separate Discord. And see if we can unban you. Hopefully it's nothing too bad, Peyton. We like to give people second and third chances, but not if it's too bad. How old am I? I'm old. Too old. Cianberry said, EliteArk was my first ever server played on ASC. The only reason why I actually got into Arc. Wow, that's actually a really good compliment. Oh, I like that. That's really cool of you, Cian, to say that. I appreciate that. Foster, you played on Center a year ago, yeah? We've been around. The longest running unofficial in Arc. Sucks that we had to shut down temporarily our ASC, but we just don't have the time to fully commit to ASC. Who is my favorite admin? Carl asked. Everybody. I have no favorites. They all do a phenomenal job, even though they get a ton of hate by people. They really go above and beyond. Most slimy. Finna hop on this after work. Cool, man. Like I said, there's about, let's see. Yeah, just about 650 people still on the cluster. It's a lot of people. Evil Scottman said ASE is going to die off soon anyway. Yeah, ASE just dies like so fast. It kind of like bugs me that you put up a cluster, wipe day, you can get 1,000 people, but then the next day or the next 2 days, it's down to 100 people. It's crazy. It's literally just wipe day pop now. I think it's wipe day pop because a lot of YouTubers just go, they get their fun, they get their content for their, hour or two video, and then they move on. Foster, OG Arc had 600 pop 5 weeks in. So true, dude. Especially during COVID days. you would have 600 pop, like literally at least a month in. We had wipes minimum every 3 months. Like that was like the minimum time before we wiped. That was good old times, but you need like another mass world, you know, incident to force people to stay in home and play video games all day. 21 Coleman on Twitch said, "Been here since day one, ASA. Love the servers, bro. Love you too, brother." That's really nice. Are the ASE servers still running? Box spin X? No. We put a temporary pause on ASE just to heavily focus on ASA still. Like I said, we dropped off on ASE. We didn't pay attention to it. We didn't have the time to. We focused heavily on ASA, and we want to fully. If we were to come back on ASE, I want to give it 110% attention and make it thrive. Unfortunately, though, ASE it's very YouTube content creator driven, so that's another issue in and of itself. Abdo said Elite is a beast server. Thank you. We are beast in EliteArk. That's why people complain about the offline protection we have, because they just want to walk into everybody's base while everybody's at work or sleeping. And listen, our offline protection is not 100% protection. It just boosts it a little bit to make it a little bit more challenging. This way, it's not super easy mode walking into an offline base. Oh, look, it's Zavi, guys. This is 100% Zavi, guaranteed. Oh, and it's Curtis. Curtis and Zavi playing. It's totally believable, right? 100%. Are my feet okay, Henry? Yeah, my feet are doing good. My feet. Are my feet okay? Oh, you meant best server, Abdo? I get you. But the Beast server was kind of cool comment, though. So it kind of worked out. I like that. Beast server. Would you add OG ASE caves like center and crouch on Alpha Tree on Val? And Tonoans X on YouTube. We have a suggestion forum on our Discord under suggestion. Put that in there, and our team of map builders can make that happen. We're always looking for map ideas, caves and nerfs and unnerfs. It's what makes, I think, EliteArk awesome. We have the most custom spots. Doesn't make things boring. Everyone goes for the same spots on the vanilla. This is boring. Are you going to allow the new dragon, Insane Gaming X? We just unbanned the Lumina, so let's see how that goes. The Umbra is likely going to stay banned. We did a poll on Discord about a month ago when it first came out, or 3 weeks ago now, or whatever it was, and it was like a 5-1 vote to ban it. Am I Ronnie? Yes, Loriana. This is Ronnie. What's up? How are you? I'm gonna check the kick. Is there anything that can be done to Series S to run better? Funny you asked that, brother. We're looking into making a new edition. It's kind of like a UI or to make the in-game run smoother. It takes away a lot of like the beauty of the game, but it should actually help you and guys with low-end PCs. Yo, you sound young. Damn, that's probably the best compliment I got all day. I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh shit. Antonoan said, I want unlimited food and water. Bless us with unlimited weight. Weight's already 20x, brother. I think that's plenty. Foster X, Ronnie, do you have a family, like a wife and kids? I do. I have a wife and 2 kids. Remember, I started EliteArk 11 years ago. So I've been around the block at least 2 times. Will there be a starter map? Yes, in about an hour. Congrats, bro. Thank you. Just think, 11 years ago, I've seen a lot of with OG ASE, a lot of kids that were 16, 15 years old that are now 26 years old. If you do the math, it's crazy. They're grown ass men now. When I first started EliteArk, they were just in high school playing EliteArk on the weekends, playing Arc after school. And now, they're finished with school and starting, their own careers and such. It's crazy. It's crazy to think about. Homepage says, just tell the truth. You don't care about the players and the admins are for nothing. That's quite the opposite. I love my players and I love my admins. I'm sorry you feel that way, though. Unfortunately, we can't make everybody happy, but we do try. You peeking around Astraeos? Yeah, I'm on Astraeos right now. Everybody's on a Malguana. That's crazy. 16 to 26 years old. Yeah, I'm telling you, there's a few guys that pop in every once in a while and say, "Ronnie, remember me?" And it brings back memories of 11 years ago. And they're like, "Remember when I was 16 playing? I just graduated college, university. I'm starting my first job." And I'm like, "Holy crap." If Arc just fixes the crash problem, life will be good. Yeah, I get you. There's just a lot of issues with Arc and optimization. How do I join? You join through the unofficial list. Just type in EliteArk, one word. Just type in EliteArk. You'll find all of our servers. How many starters dropped today? Just one. We launched 4-man with what was it, 16 or 17 maps at launch. And then we'll launch one more in like an hour for everybody that's getting off of school and work. How long did it take your first server to get booming, and what was your first pop? I started EliteArk at 1000x settings. Imagine that, 1000x, not 100, 1000x. And people actually joined it. I didn't know what the hell I was doing back then. So it started out that, and then that changed to 100x, and then we kind of settled into more lower rates. And I just, stayed committed to the server. Did a lot of events. Stayed on top of things, wiped, and it just stayed. For a long time, it was just one map, then 2 maps, and then wildcard. Created the whole cross play transferring of servers, and it took a while. For a while, it was like I said, it was just one map. 20 guys, 30 guys. It wasn't much. Unofficial Arc back in the day wasn't huge at all. Everybody was playing official. Unofficial wasn't very popular at all. So if you had like 30 people on unofficial, you were like very popular. What map is the beginner going to be? Rag. A Rag 3. 25x EA ASE 2021 was peak. Yeah, that was the height of COVID. Everybody, as if you were a gamer, you secretly loved COVID just a little bit. Nerf topless turtles. I don't know. They got defeated one wipe, so they're not unstoppable. Hold on, I'm just checking some out on Discord. Don't forget to register on Discord if you join. Yes, that's a good tip, Fonzo. Definitely join Discord and link your Discord and in-game account. You're silly if you don't. You get a lot of free kits, a lot of extra little free perks just by linking your account. How long does Duo's wipe last? At least 4 weeks. Yes, Dese says, does it have mods? All of our unofficials have mods. All of our servers on unofficial has mods. How do I link my Discord to my Ark? On Discord, you do /verify. It's quite simple. Takes only 60 seconds. This guy's pumping out medals for days here. Go check out another map. Nice. Still got some cap maps. Very good, very good, very good. Do you know when 3-man wipes? Yes, I do. It wipes on Friday. If you join Discord, on the very top, there's voice channels that are blocked out that gives the dates for every wipe that's upcoming. So that there's no reason to ask. You could just see. Is the EOS same every wipe? Yes. Your EOS ID is your unique identification for your purchased account for the game. Unban me. Make a ticket, and we could see to unban. So next Friday, Bottle said, yes, Bottle. Next Friday is the 3-man, basically no tech suits wipe. Yep. Next Friday, the 21st of August, I believe it is, at 1 p.m. Eastern. What's your specs? It's I'll have to get back to you on that. Oh, I know my CPU is like a 9950X. I think I have 64 gigs of RAM. Solo Duo wiped last Friday. So you got 3 weeks until that wipes again. Solo Duo will hold pop for a while. Like, even though, let's see. Remember, EliteArk.com for stats. So yeah. So even though 4-man wiped today and it's fresh, there's still over 300 people on 2-man still. So see, it holds pop a lot. So that's still 150 tribes or more still going at it on Solo Duo. basically a NASA PC. No, no, this PC's at least a year old now. My previous one, before I upgraded to this one, was like 7 years old, which in PC days is like 50 years old. Hey, what's up, No Name? How are you? How much did it cost? I don't remember, Sarko. It was a lot. PCs are a lot, but it's an investment. I do all EliteArk work here and such, so it's an investment. It's not just for gaming. Let me get back to Twitch. Four-man wipes today. It already wiped Alejandro. It wiped 2 hours ago. I will launch another RAG beginner in about 50 minutes or so. Let me actually put that on Discord so everybody kind of knows, right? That would make sense. Posted. Are the cash prizes only for shop credits? Carl, in Discord, every alpha prize um, list is like basically what you win is posted in Discord. So check the announcements. Announcements is the official location for it. Can you speak my nickname? What's that? Alejandro, you can't find the server. Just type in EliteArk. Just like what the stream says. Copy that name, EliteArk, put it into unofficial server list and search. This is for ASA, mind you, not for ASE. So if you're looking on ASE, you're not going to find it. What's the difference between a beginner server and a regular server? Iverson X. That's a great question, Iverson. So the main cluster, which is regular, launches with the main wipe. So 2 hours ago, a beginner on EliteArk, it stays isolated from the main cluster for a certain amount of time. In the announcement, we'll post that amount of time. It could be 24 hours, it could be 3 hours, it could be 3 days, it could be 7 days. As the wipe goes on, the longer the time is and the more perks the beginner servers get, like free boss ingrams, increased shop points passively, etc. So basically you stay isolated from the main cluster, so anyone from the main cluster can't transfer to the beginner server, and anyone from the beginner server can't transfer to the main cluster. This is so that people on the beginner server has a great opportunity to get established, get a base spot, get turrets up, team dinos, etc., without being bothered by the big boys on the server, on the main server that already has gear and stuff. And then after that time is up, we restart the server, and then like magic, it joins the main cluster, and you could freely transfer back and forth to any map you want. Your base stays, your dino stays, everything stays on that map. So it's like it's a beautiful just restart switch.
Yo, Ronnie, what's up, dude? What's up, Top Deck Card Shop? What's up, Bo?
Let's check out. All right, let's check out some other stuff here.
Let's check out Solo Duo Rag 6. This was a beginner server, so it's still isolated. Playing Solo Duo Top Deck, that's cool.
Solo Duo still has over 300 people on. Love EliteArk, but they die off after 1 week. Well, Francesco, if you call over 300 to 350 pop dead, then I would hate what you call other clusters that don't even get 300 pop on wipe day. Solo Duo forever, Doodles. Solo Duo is by far our most popular cluster. It gets about 1,000 players on it every wipe. Where are you from, Ronnie? I'm from Florida in the United States. Florida. It's 107 degrees Fahrenheit here. Yes, Americans are like the only ones that use Fahrenheit, but yeah, it's hot as hell. Yeah, the Solo Duo has 1,000 wipe. Sarco, yep. Oh, New Jersey. I used to live in New Jersey, Top Deck. I was born and raised in New Jersey, Jersey City. Then I moved to New York, and then now I'm in Florida. Solo duo is easier. A lot of good players and six. Yeah. Well, solo duo is there's a lot less um, stuff going on in terms of like the sweats. 6 man, you have to have a good crew to survive 6 man. Florida is endgame for us. Yeah, I feel you. I love Florida. I'm in Oklahoma dealing with the same type of heat and humidity. my grass hasn't. My grass has been brown for 2 weeks. Ah, I feel you, pal. The heat gets you. You really can't go outside for more than like freaking 10 minutes without wanting to die. All right, let's. Sorry if I like stay on one person for too long. I get and reading like 4 chats here. I don't know how like streamers like. I guess that's why they like guys that like where the chats scroll because they have like 1,000 people on. They just like. I guess they just randomly pick a comment. It's crazy. Yeah, this is solo duo cluster right now. I switched from 4 man. Now I'm on a solo, one of our solo duo clusters or servers. See if anybody's doing any rating. Oh, this guy's paying the price. Get in the water. How are you changing locations so fast? No face. I'm the owner of EliteArk, so I'm in spectator mode. I'm not playing the game. I'm watching people in spectator mode, basically. So we're basically observing everybody on the maps and such, seeing what's going on. When can you get loot boxes on 4-man in 45 minutes? Are you the creator of EliteArk, Iverson? Yes. This is Ronnie. The GOAT. Thanks, Droopy. What's up, bro? Sarko said, imagine the owner and admin get teamed up on and play. We can't play. I don't allow myself or my admins to play. My admins can play if they take a break and we remove their in-game powers. They can't have any in-game powers. We don't allow it. This way there's no accusations of admin abuse or any of that crap. We take that scenario completely out. So no, I don't play and nor do my admins. Some of my staff play, like my Discord mods and stuff, but they have zero in-game permissions and no ability to spawn anything in. So completely fair. Iverson, how did I get into Ark? I got into it. I just saw it on Steam 11 years ago. Played it, joined a random tribe on an official server, and I think there was like 12 of us, and we were like working class guys. I worked full time, so we were just playing, building up. And this is obviously before any tech was in game. There wasn't even heavy turrets in game. So we were just having fun building up. I think we had just all stone base. I think maybe like a few structures were metal. And one day, 1,000 Chinese came and invaded our server and just capped out our server for like a week straight, where we just couldn't even log in. So I called it quits because I didn't want to play the join sim and started EliteArk. And then the rest is history. All right, let's go check some more servers out. Center 5, let's check it. Any rating going on? Let's see. Why are you not allowed to play? Like I explained before, it takes away the scenario. As you can see in chat, you'll get people popping in here saying that, we suck, Ronnie doesn't do anything, admins don't do anything, blah, 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 blah. So to take that nonsense scenario out, we don't allow people to play, just so that these guys can't come in and claim nonsense even further. Get a lot of haters. They're a dime a dozen. It's fun to read their comments though. Drooper, you started playing EliteArk in 2019. Dang, so you an OG too. You've been around for a while. Nah, dude, James. Multiple people are saying it. It's not true. It's mostly the people we banned off the server that come in here and hate, and then they go play other servers because they have no choice. If it was true, it'd be all over YouTube, TikTok, clips, videos. all that fun stuff. Iverson said official doesn't do any wipes, so that's hard to play official because there's so many 50-man tribes that don't let you get build up. Yeah. That's why unofficial is so popular, because official just has those large tribes. And there's literally a foundation on every square inch of the map. What servers am I looking at, Lely? This is Ronnie, the owner of EliteArk. So I'm on EliteArk. Right now I'm on Solo Duo Center 5. Just checking out our other servers, see what these guys have going on, what's established. We Love Grannies is the tribe name. Basically, I'm spectating. I'm the owner admin, so I'm spectating other people playing the game on our servers. We still got about 350 people on Solo Duo after a week, so it's still doing quite well. Revive ASE one day. If I were to go back to ASE, it's gonna be like all in 110%. It's not gonna be no half-ass shit like come join the server. Dang, we got still these rags are capped. Eee. Rag 3's launching at about 40 or so minutes. Let's go back to Rag 1. What pop did 4-man hit? I think like 600 and change. Right now it's at 660. I think it reached around 700. It might break 700 now that people are getting off of work. And Rack 3 will pop. The beginner Rack 3 will pop off. So 700, not too shabby. I like it. What is with the boss on the bosses are always buggy, bro. Is EliteArk on console, MX? Yes. Xbox, PlayStation, and Steam. All of our servers. Do I got the disc? Oh no. Yep. Discord is just /EliteArk. Discord.gg/EliteArk. Have I ever caught a cheater live during these? Not yet. I mean, this is only I think my third live. It would be fun to catch somebody like meshing a base, right? We can mess around with them. But everybody thinks, like, as you guys can see, I mean, this is a capped map. So, I mean, 70 players. Everyone thinks like, oh, there's meshing and aimbotting going on 24/7, 365. There's 1,000 meshers. As you could see, as I have literally cycled through like hundreds of players since I've started this live, it's not that common. And it's not that easy to just like hone in on whoever's doing it. Wildcard doesn't give us those tools. Have I checked 6-man lately? No. There's not that many people on 6 man left. Why only own why only one Astros? Because we have a second one for a beginner server as backup, Claudio. A little early PvP here. What teams are banned early game? Iverson, on our Discord under settings channel is a list of all of them, along with all the settings and dino nerfs and buffs. Everything's on Discord. I know I'm a broken record, but join Discord. There's a lot of good information there, and 90% of your questions can be easily answered there. Turtles wiped my whole server, Lely said. Top deck card, we disabled the axolotl for important reasons. On 4 man, that is. Topless turtles really that OP? Yeah. They do very well. They're a 6 man tribe. Then they branch out to 4 man and 3 man and stuff, but they're pretty good. Except for Pup. Pup's a noob. When is your solo duo wipes? Minimum of every 4 weeks. So I don't know if you pay attention to other clusters, but other clusters wipe theirs every 2 weeks. We double that. It's 4 weeks. Sorry, I cut out. My bad. Axolotl is banned on 4 man. It was not banned on solo duo. Can you go on island? I want to see how my buddy is doing. I could go on island in a bit. Sure. It's not banned on 6 man currently. The axolotl's not banned on any cluster except for 4 man at the moment. Iverson, do you have a lot of familiar tribes that play different clusters like 2 man? Yeah, we see a lot of familiar faces for sure. A lot of people that call EliteArk home, and not all of them are alpha. They're just guys that come and have fun, play for the weekend, play for the week, and then wait for the next cluster to wipe, and then the next cluster to wipe. But we see a lot of familiar faces, 100%. Said he's been playing the servers for a couple of weeks and he's enjoying them. That's great to hear, brother. We appreciate having you, for sure. with wild cards sunsetting servers. That kind of sucks. Yeah, I feel bad for the official players that get their server shut off, and now they gotta. I mean, it sucks, that they lose stuff, but now if they want to, stay in competition, they gotta move all their stuff to another server. It's just, I would call it quits for sure. You just, especially on official. I mean, what it would take you like what 6 weeks to move all your stuff back and forth without mods. Forget about it. We aren't just a bunch of gamers. We're like family. Yeah, I think that's why EliteArk thrives. I think because we have a very strong community. I think we have the best community, especially in Arc. When is the next solo duo beginner center wipe? I'm not sure, Lewis. I'll have to check how solo duo is going. Maybe this weekend we'll throw up a solo duo beginner for sure. They were sunsetting the server. Said screw it, screw moving it all and quit. Yeah, I'd do the same thing. Top deck. There's no way after playing for a year, 2 years, whatever, 6 months even, would you get me to move all that stuff on official without mods and such like that? Forget about it. No way. Why is the Chinese dragon banned? Because people voted to ban it. On Discord, we from time to time will hold polls, suggestions, and such, and people vote to ban things. And we listen to our players. That's why the Umbra's banned. We did a poll, and I think it was something like 800 people voted in just like a couple days, and it was like a 4-to-1 vote ratio or something like that people wanted it banned, so we banned it. You guys are playing the game, not me. So if it's that much of like a difference of like, no, we want it banned, then we will ban it or we'll make a change. Yo, Hanito, there's a lot of talk about admin abuse on this server. Is it true? If you show me a link or look up links, if there was a lot of admin abuse on this server, there'd be 100 YouTube videos about it, and I can't find a single one. Not a single one. You just get people complaining that they made a ticket and they didn't get the verdict they liked. That's all, or they got banned. Those are the two reasons. I'm a proof type of guy. Like, owner aside, if I was to join another server and there was somebody saying, "Oh, admin abuse" or whatever, I'd want to see proof. So I'd look up I'd literally Google it, EliteArk admin abuse on YouTube, TikTok, whatever. And when zero results pop up after 11 years, I mean, 11 years, zero results. It's just all people talking smack. Come on. You're not talking like we just popped up after a month and, oh, there just might not be videos yet. Come on. There's 11 years and there's no videos. There's just people complaining about their tickets. That's all. And I get it. Listen, I 100% get it from a player standpoint that you got aimbotted and you're upset and you didn't have proof or you weren't recording at the time and we just didn't ban the person. And I get your standpoint. I get that you're upset and we didn't ban them because there was not enough proof. And I would not be happy with EliteArk myself, but we have to go off proof. What other unofficial servers are as big as us? Nobody. Nobody. EliteArk.com shows our population live. We have 1,101 people on right now. Nobody comes close. I think people get like 300 or so, 250 after the second day. I don't know. I don't pay attention to other servers. I have no hate for anybody else. Jezebel, sorry if I pronounce your names wrong, says, trust me when I say I've tried all the other modded servers and Elite is the one to be at 100%. Awesome to hear that. I appreciate it. Trucker said, nah, the admins are good. W. We try. Like I said, guys, listen, I will never sit here and pretend behind a keyboard that I'm perfect and my admins are perfect and my Discord mods are perfect. We make mistakes. Sometimes we make judgment calls with what we have and there's not much to go on and we just have to make the best decisions at that point in time. That's all. And I'm sorry if it doesn't go the way you want it to go, but we try our best. And I apologize if it's not the way you want it to go, but EliteArk is not for everybody, and that's okay. Like I said, there's other clusters out there, and I don't hate on nobody. I wish everyone the best of luck. I just like to keep to myself. I stay in EliteArk lane, and that's it. Admin abuse is just something people are talking. Yeah, well, it's a tactic other server owners use. They come in chats and discords and they talk and they make stuff up. But ask them for proof. Like I said, you gotta educate in 2026 in the age of AI. You have to educate yourself, right? And that goes with anything. You have to educate yourself and look up proof. You won't find any. EliteArk's been going for 11 years. Nobody has proof. Trucker said, I claimed your oceanic cave. Thank you for the oceanic server. Thank you. You got it, bro. Listen, I would love to expand more on the oceanic, but you guys have to show up. Oceanics has been showing up, but you guys have to show up a little bit more. Then we could at least run the four maps for every cluster. That'd be great. Like the core four. Astra, Rag, Center. So show up and I'm all about it. Yeah, we could talk about this till we're blue in the face, guys. The whole admin thing and admin abuse. It's garbage. Like I said, show me proof and then we could talk. And then I will happily get rid of any admin or anybody that doesn't adhere to how EliteArk values are held. Defonzel said it's underhanded tactics to recruit you. Exactly. Exactly. What's better tactics than talking smack? It's all good. Used to it by now after 11 years. I'm on PlayStation and play Elite. Yep. PlayStation and Xbox and Steam. Anthony, you can't join because you're on PS5. Which map were you trying to join, Anthony? We could try to help you out. Tickets are not responded to sometimes, and yeah, well, Insane Gaming, you have to understand, we get over 400 tickets per day, and some of those tickets, like say you got meshed, we have to do a full investigation on a mesh ticket. So that takes a lot of time and one-on-one commitment to that just one ticket. So it sometimes creates a backlog and other non-priority tickets have to take a back burner basically. So we try. We I would love to have 500 admins like MP and Snecky and Cuddle and Carnage, etc. But, we have to vet every admin we have. So there is no abuse. That's why we have zero abuse, because every admin we've had is vetted. Reaper King, the king of first day wipe for sure. Thank you, Lely, for posting the wipe dates in chat. I appreciate you for doing that. You could also see the wipe dates on Discord. Hi, Ronnie. I've been banned on your server for literally no reason. Make a ticket, and we could look into that reason. Okay. Jenny said I was a community manager for a GTA roleplay server before. I don't even want to imagine the amount of BS tickets you guys must get on a daily basis. We get a lot. We get a lot. And that's like, not to go back and harp on it, but that's why a lot of people get upset, because they make a ticket and they want the ticket to be answered exactly how they want the outcome to be. And unfortunately, we have guidelines, we have rules, we have procedures. So when that outcome doesn't go in their favor, they get upset, they quit, they come into chat and talk crap about how there's admin abuse, blah, 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 blah. There's 1,000 cheaters running around EliteArk and nobody's doing anything about it. Well, as you could see, I'm in spectator mode, and you guys probably filtered through the stream, probably like 300 players, and nobody's going around meshing and aimbotting like galore here. So it's just the nature of the beast. I have to get used to it on stream because this is new to me as well. So a lot of people will come in and just be haters to try to get people to join their own servers. I made a ticket and someone said, "Oh, then you might have been, for your ban ticket user, you might have been automatically banned by our VPN anti-ban." So we're getting a little sophisticated on EliteArk. So I'll review your ban in the next 10 minutes. I promise. Okay. If you're using a VPN though ahead of time, don't do it. So in the meantime, look into disabling it. Trust me, I understand the whole tickets. I owned a large Fibercrest server, an ASA, and a dev and a FIAM, so I understand the tickets. Yeah. Listen, like I said, I would love a 500 admins where they rub your feet and give you a back massage while you're getting a ticket answered, but it's just not possible in Arc because there's limited trustworthy people, and then there's limited people that aren't willing to play the game, and then there's people who know all the EliteArk guidelines and such. So for Arc being one of the most toxic player base known to man, you handle the smoke quite well. Thank you, Jenny. I'm just so used to it. I don't let anything bother. I like to answer their questions and comment on what they have to say, but trust me when I say I don't let none of that bother. Been around the block once or twice. I would never trust anybody's opinion in a video game on the internet. I would find out for myself. That's all. I would try all the servers, not just EliteArk. Try them all. See what fits best for you, right? Don't just go based off of somebody on the internet said blah 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 blah. Try them all out and see what one fits best for your type of playstyle. EliteArk is not for everybody, and I'll be the first to say that. EliteArk is on top though. Lely, thank you. Appreciate that. EliteArk is sweaty. We do have a lot of sweaty players here, but I love them. So I can't hate them. I can't hate on people who dedicate and play 110%. So I love them. I love my beach bobs too. So nah, you have built an amazing cluster and have amazing dev stuff added. Thank you, Texas. Appreciate that. We try. We try to always enhance everybody's experience. Like I said, you could find me religiously in the suggestions on Discord, and I go back and forth and argue with people, and you know, I implore them to get more creative rather than this dino sucks. Do something. You know, I implore them to give me better ideas. Well, okay, if this dino sucks, how do we fix it? What can we do? If this rule sucks, what do we do about it? This cave is too easy or too hard. Okay, then what do we do about it? What's your idea? And then we go off of that. Chris on YouTube said, as a 5-year EliteArk player who has submitted many tickets and dealt with EliteArk admins, they are really great and professional. If you have proof, they will handle the situation properly 100%. Exactly, buddy. I mean, you just nailed it. You nailed it. We do not. If you show us clips of anything, I mean, come on. Why would we ever like just not take action on clips? That's just unheard of. Now, listen, some people some people who play console, they'll play on their TVs, you know, and they'll record on their cell phone. But I swear some of these cell phones are like Nokia's back in 2001, and it's so grainy and so small we can't see what the heck they're videoing. So we implore you to send a nice, clear, clean cut clip. A lot of it is free, especially if you're on PC. You should get PVE for the first couple of days. It'll help you build up. You know, we used to do that, Lely, on ASE years and years ago. Everyone used to start off with PVE. There was no rating for the first 24 hours. I wonder if we should do a cluster like that. Like start off everyone's on PVE, and then or like there's only rating allowed on the weekends, and like PVE basically like Monday through like Thursday, and allow PvP Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's scary to play if it's true that you can get banned for no reason. Exactly. We we ban with proof. So you always have to say, put yourself in the shoes of if you're just a crack shot and someone says, "Oh, he's aimbotting." Okay, well, where's the clip? Well, I don't have it. Just take my word for it. No, he just probably pays 10,000 hours into Ark and is just really good. This server is based on fairness, hence the votes polls for Banda. Exactly. 90% of everything that we do comes from you guys. The polls, the suggestions, the chit chats in Discord. So all that comes from you guys. For example, the Lumina. We unbanned the Lumina for 4-man because of you guys. You know, the suggestions were going back and forth, and it got a lot of upvotes, a lot of good, positive discussions, and we unbanned it. The One Piece is real said, I love EliteArk, though. I'll be on for a couple wipes once my work sessions are done. Quit your job, brother. Just play Ark full time. Screw your bills, screw your rent, screw your car. Just play Ark full time. Quit school. That's it. But all right, guys, I'm gonna end the stream here. I'll pop on maybe a little later, maybe tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. I'm gonna pop off now because I'm gonna get the Rag 3 beginner. I'm gonna get that ready and get that situated. And I'll catch you guys later. It was fun chat with you guys. And I'll see you guys later, hopefully. See ya.